Hey loves, so back today for this highly researched, highly anticipated video. We're going to talk all about lip care. Yeah, I've been swatching. It's all good. It's part of this whole life. So I told you a little while back in a haul, probably a haul. If I can find the haul, link it down below. I think it's the mall haul. But anyways, I bought a bunch of lip care products because my lips had not been my friends recently, which is weird because you think they'd be drier in the winter than the summer, but whatever. So I had bought a bunch of new lip care products to try to deal with that. And I've been putting them to the test so I can give you my true and honest opinions. And what is funny is that I was hoping I would come out with like one clear winner, stuff I'd have to take back or give away, but I like them all. I mean, I took the Lush one back. I think I already told you that in the haul. But I like them all, and I like them for different reasons. So I'm going to give you my different reasons, and that way you guys can pick out what you need out of a lip balm in these choices. Okay, let's just get started. So the first one I didn't show in my haul, but it's this little Vaseline lip therapy. This little guy right here, they have this one which is the cocoa butter. They have like a pink one and then just a normal one. It comes like that in this little pot you stick your fingers in. So it's basically just Vaseline in a little tub, which I don't really like the tub because it's not practical. Like the way it is, it's like, it's not practical. And also it doesn't feel super hygienic. But these ones are at the drugstore. I think they're like $2 or something. I like this one okay if you just want sort of something to like throw in the car or for like sort of maybe in the morning as you're putting it on before you put on your makeup. This one is sort of an affordable way to go. I haven't been getting much use out of this. What I actually do with this, which you're gonna think is weird, but I'll put it on like this part of my hand, like not on top of my shirt obviously, but on that part of my hand, and then I'll spray my perfume on it, stuff that doesn't, like a perfume that doesn't last on me all day. I find if I dab a little bit of Vaseline, it just helps it last. And I wish that I'd come up with this tip. I haven't. Nicole Guerrero, I think in her hacks video, I'll link that video down below anyways because she's got a bunch of really cool beauty hacks. I think it was in that video. It might have been another one. But she talks about using Vaseline to help make your perfume last longer. So that's honestly what I've been using for this stuff. But if you don't have super chapped lips or you want something lightweight for the morning, this is probably a decent way to go. The one that I have actually been using in the morning time mainly as I'm sort of washing my face and putting on my face cream before I put my makeup on, I like to put a little lip product on my lips before I put my makeup on just to give it a little added hydration, the same way I put my face lotion on or moisturizer on before I put on my primer. So the one that I use for that is my Josie Maran Argan Lip Treatment. So this may be my favorite container of the bunch, but it comes in this really cool, like very Aladdin-esque kind of packaging with this really cool top. And this is what it looks like. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's sort of really grainy. Not really grainy, but it has sort of a gritty texture to it. And it smells almost like a strawberry milkshake to me. I really like it. It's around the $30 range. I'm going to put all the prices and like their links down below where I got them. I got them all from Sephora except the Nukes. I'll find links for everything, put them down below along the prices. But this is around the $30 range. And for a lip balm that you can just, that isn't like hydrated enough to be a night treatment, it might be a little much for some people. And so it's not for everyone in that way. But I like it. I find that it's hydrating enough that it gives my lips an extra little oomph in the morning without being so heavy that I have to like rub it off before I put my lipstick on. I find that my lips have absorbed it and taken the moisture they need from it from the time I put it on until the time I'm done the rest of my face and putting my lipstick on, if that makes sense. And I like that it has a little bit of grittiness to it because it means that I'm getting a little bit of exfoliation along with my lip moisturization. There's a product I'm missing. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab it. So the one is, this is the e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator. So it comes like this. I got this from Target for $4. I know it's a lot cheaper in the US, but it's basically like a sugar scrub on a stick. And I'll use this usually in the evening. I wear matte lipstick a lot, so I'll use this in the evening. I'll go over my lips. I like that it's in a lipstick tube so that it's really easy to apply it on. It gives a quick exfoliation to my lips, and then I can go in with the night treatments that I'm going to talk about in a minute. So I really love that for that purpose, and for $4, it's awesome. Highly recommend that one. Before I talk about the two that I like to use in the evening, I'm going to talk about one more that I do use in the day, and this is the Fresh Sugar Advanced Therapy Lip Treatment. This is a little tiny one that I got in like a free Sephora gift. You know, one of those coupon codes where you can get free stuff. I talk about that whole process in that in the Sephora haul that I will link down below. This is the tiny version. Fresh make a bunch of these. Some of them are tinted. This one, the one in the white tube, is actually the intensive therapy one. So I tried the one in the brown tube, which I thought was their original. So I was like, well, I should go with the original. That one wasn't hydrating enough. This one I love. I will put it on in the morning if I feel like my lips need an extra boost to something. But I can also put this on at night and it will last me all night long. I would almost trade in everything on this counter, I mean, besides the e.l.f. lip exfoliator, for this one if it lasted me longer. The full size I want to say is $28, and when I use it day and night, it lasts me 2 weeks. And so for that price point, I just can't justify buying these all the time. So I've been using this sort of as an emergency go-to. If I need an extra burst of moisture in the morning or evening, I'll turn to this guy. But if you are the kind of person that likes to wear a little tint on their lips, but nothing too intense, or you want something to throw in your bag that has a tint but is still moisturizing, I would look into the Fresh Sugar line. They have their other ones that are tinted that have like a rose tint or a red tint or whatever, that aren't as moisturizing as this one, but gives you a little bit added moisture and some color throughout the day. So that whole line I do highly recommend. So the two ones that I use for like an intense night therapy are my Bite Beauty Agave Lip, what do they call it? Lip mask, and my NYX Rêve de Miel. Is it just a lip balm? Lip balm. I'm going to start with the Bite Beauty one because, believe it or not, I like it less than the NYX. So this is the one that everyone has been raving and raving and raving about. So it comes in this little tube right here, and I'm not going to open it because it's still at that stage where it just like squirts out because it's still so full. But it's like, so I hope you can see that, like that's just sort of the way it is. And it's a very thick, here, let's get some on my hand. I don't feel we would see that, but it's like a very, very thick Vaseline kind of, yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that. Vaseline kind of consistency. And so I find that it is a lip mask and I can only wear it right before I'm gonna go to bed. And even though it's really thick, it's not gloopy, if that makes sense. So you put it on and even though it's thick, it's not going anywhere. The one thing I will say is that it has a very strange smell. Like, I know it's supposed to smell like agave, but it almost smells like burnt plastic, which is interesting, which is again why I have to put it on right before I go to sleep because otherwise I can't deal with the smell. And the other thing is it makes my lips a little numb. So again, neither of these are deal breakers. Like, I still like it enough. Even at its $30 price point, I like it enough even with those things and the $30 price point, but they're just things that I've never heard people talk about when they talk about this lip mask, so I thought I'd mention them. Yeah, but so that one's like a nice thick intensive mask that I'll put on my lips when they need some intensive therapy. The other one, like I said, is the NYX Rêve de Miel Lip Balm, which so many of you reminded me to pull out. So it looks, oh, once I get it open, I think this tub is like $20. So it looks like this. It's nice and thick, and it smells not like honey. It smells like a citrus infused with a little bit of honey. Like, it's just, it smells like I almost want to eat it. It smells so good. But again, it's nice and, like, I hope you can tell. But it's like nice and thick. And yeah, I get it everywhere, because that's just how we roll around here. I'm gonna have really hydrated palms and knuckles this afternoon or tonight. I really love it, and it can be used. I feel like on a day that I'm not going to wear lipstick, like on a no makeup day, I will throw that on because I'm like, it'll be nice and intensive. It'll keep my lips nice and hydrated all day, and so they'll be ready for tomorrow. So I can wear it during the day. It's just not one of those that I'll wear like right before I do my makeup because I feel like it's a waste to just rub it back off afterwards. But it also works really well as a nighttime treatment. So yeah, those are all my favorite lip treatments. Two that I tried that I don't love are the one from Lush and this one from Vaseline, which this one is okay. The other one was the smell I couldn't deal with, I had to take back. But this one, the only thing that it just wasn't moisturizing enough. But otherwise, everything I've tried I've really loved. And so I would recommend all of these for different reasons. So depending on what your lip care needs are, I would pick based on that. The other thing that I do use for my lip care, once a week I'll go in and do like a scrub, and I'll use any scrub, so the ones that Lush have, or like homemade ones or whatever. What I use for that scrub, you could use like a little kid's toothbrush, just something that's nice and gentle, your finger even, but for me I use, I have this little gadget called the Fabulips. I did a review on it and I will link it down below. I really like to use that gadget. It just helps me sort of get in the nooks and crannies and get everything nice and clean. So yeah, that's sort of what I use for lip care. Those are all my products. I rambled a lot. Let me know if you have any questions down in that comment section. And I'll do 3 points of positivity and then we should be done. So my first point of positivity is this lipstick. I love it. I know it's very like fallish, but I swear to you, if I could marry this lipstick, I think I would. I love it so damn much. This is exclusive event from MAC, which I know is a limited edition, but the dupe that I have for it that's basically the same color is OCC's Lip Tar in Sebastian. Is a very close color to it, but I just really love it. It makes me feel pretty cool about a lot. I can't lie. My second point of positivity is I finally got my hair cut. You guys know when your hair gets like unmanageable, like it's not even like you want to do anything specific with it, but it's like the ends just need to get cut. Yeah. So finally got that under control and I feel much better about things. And my third point of positivity is I finally got to go see A Million Ways to Die in the West, which I feel like I unofficially give reviews to movies in my points of positivity, so here we go. It's a Seth MacFarlane movie. So Seth MacFarlane's the guy that did Ted. He's the guy that does Family Guy. He's like, he produces both, and he is the voice of Stewie. So if you don't like Seth MacFarlane humor, don't watch the movie. And what I mean by Seth MacFarlane humor is he'll push the envelope. So there are jokes that you like cringe at because they're borderline, they're not borderline, they're full on racist. And so you have to take it, I never take his stuff at full value because I know what he does and he pokes fun at everyone. So I don't mind his humor and I enjoyed the movie. But if you're not all about that, then I would, yeah, I'd maybe stay away from that one. But it is a really funny movie, I thought, in that kind of humor. There was one part that like I'm probably the only one that cares. So spoiler alert, unless you have, in case you haven't seen it, there's this one old guy that gets shot and I'm like sitting there just devastated. I'm like, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can do this. This makes me really sad. So yeah, I'm probably the only one that really cares about this old guy. But anyways, that was my only sort of like sticky point. And you're gonna, if any of you have seen it, you'd be like, really, that's what you stuck on, not this joke or this joke? No, because it's Seth MacFarlane and he makes stupid jokes and you just gotta roll with it. If you're going into one of his movies, that's sort of what you're gonna expect, right? So I want to say that was 3 points of positivity. I'm very, very tired, so I feel like I'm missing one. I feel like I only gave you 2. I'm gonna give you one more just in case I didn't do 3, and then I go back to edit this and it drives me crazy. So my extra point, or my third point, depending on where we're at in points of positivity, is just finally finding some peace and some inner just like, someone reminded me the other day that happiness comes from within, and there are days when I live that and then there are days where I don't, and on the days that I don't, just like anyone, you can't live it if you don't feel it inside of you. And so on those days when you can finally internalize that and just like have some internal calm, are just some of the most amazing days. So that has definitely been a huge point of positivity for me. For all I know, I could have just given you 2 points of positivity, or I could have given you 4. I really can't remember, and I'm so tired. So I'm gonna go. I hope that was 3. You guys are always a point of positivity. Being always great. Okay, we're gonna have 5 points positivity. But anyways, I think you get it. I think no one's gonna like be like, you're missing a point of positivity. You get the general aura and sense of happiness. I want to send you guys tons of love. Thank you for loving me because of all my quirks and what have you, and for being here. And yeah, that's it for me today. As always, I want to leave you by reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.